My channel's got a new name, and it brings revelations. It's Frontosas, cichlids, and more. I've done some analyzing over the last few days. This is the last video I had here. And I get a lot more likes, more comments, more shares from my Frontosa videos. So, if people are doing searches, it's easier for them to search for the word Frontosa than Ricky Kennerly. So my name on my YouTube is no longer going to be Ricky Kennerly Cichlids. It is now Frontosas, Cichlids, and more. Now that was just a kind of an intro and announcement. But the big change I'm going to be focusing on is Frontosa shrimp focus. I'm going to be focusing on the Frontosas using shrimp. Now I use the raw deveined frozen shrimp you can get from your grocery store. You can get from your big outlets if you want to. Get them on sale. You can store them if you got room in your freezer. What I've decided is, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but the clarity in this water is crystal clear. And it's just unreal compared to what it was a few weeks ago. And yes, there's been some water changes, but there's not been one in a week. What do I contribute this to? Using frozen shrimp. So, why pay the extra amount? You know, some people don't want to pay the extra amount for frozen shrimp. It's so much more. Well, I like to think of ways, and my focus is on basically doing less maintenance. Less maintenance, enjoying my fish, and also having better water quality. Better water quality is amazing. It allows you to do more things with your fish. Less maintenance. So how am I going to do that? Well, I got the shrimp. And it does so good at keeping this water clean. And if they don't eat it, I can easily spot the shrimp in my aquarium and scoop it out. Now pellets, I've been kind of fussed out about using floating pellets. Sometimes they'll float where I can't get them with the net, or I don't have time to because I'm feeding my fish right before I go to work. Or if you go down here on the bottom, if you use sinking pellets, you know, sometimes they get in cracks in between rocks and stuff, and they're not eaten. So that's polluting your aquarium. So I'm going to be focusing on using shrimp. I want to pay the extra amount instead of spending the whole day out of my 2 days off a week doing water changes. So not only am I going to get these suckers to breed quicker using the shrimp, the water quality is going to be good. They're going to be looking better. They're going to show their coloration off better. It's going to be awesome. Now let me tell you a few things I've changed to this aquarium. I got another light on it. I want to go ahead and grow as much algae in the aquarium as possible. It takes out the nitrates, does good with filtration. Plus, I actually had a lot of comments about how cool the algae looked when I had more light in this aquarium. The algae does look cool. It looks natural. And so that's what I'm going to be doing in this aquarium here. Now, what I have for filtration is a mountain filtration, also an algae scrubber. So if I'm using a good filtration, which is a mountain filtration, algae scrubber, and shrimp feeding, I'm going to be doing less water changes. And then something I knew, but I just didn't think about it, because when I looked at it before, I decided not to. I'm going to actually use a buffer. And you think, what, a buffer? Because I'm always against buffers. But I'm not going to add a buffer to the water. I'm going to add it to the substrate. And I'll be showing that to you in a future video. It's not going to have the oyster shells because I want these guys to sift. Okay, and we'll see how it works. See how it affects the coloration. And you can decide for yourself if you want to use that for your Frontosas. Now, as far as some other announcements I got, I'm going to be taking down 3 or 4 more aquariums. I'm going to focus on what I have. Also, I'm going to have it where I can do a room tour, and this room right here is going to be a fish room. I only have one or two more I'm going to be moving in this room, and then you'll get to see some awesome, amazing 2018 fish room tours. Now I have some aquariums still other places, but this is the only room I'm going to do a tour on. So let's take a good look at the Herman here, and also Changer. If you watched my previous videos, Changer had a fungus infection on the eye. The lens is gone. It's still moving around. I don't know if the lens can ever come back, but I'm still seeing eye movement. Usually it clouds over and it goes away completely. So maybe it will come back, but I've not ever seen that happen. We'll look forward to it. I have been using aloe vera, and it has dramatically improved in its health. So she's eating good. Now I do have to target feed her. I have to push the shrimp over to the cave because Herman here, he kind of goes after all the shrimp, but she tears into it. I don't mind doing that because it's harder for her to go for food when she only has one eye. So the breeding action in this aquarium, I still think will go on, and it's one of my focuses. Also, I got some major announcements and other videos coming out next Monday. You'll be surprised. I'll give you a little bit of hint at the end of the video. So let's check out Herman and Changer real quick on some shrimp feeding, and give me some comments on what you think about feeding shrimp as your staple diet. Like, that's it. And if it's worth it to spend an extra amount, or are you going to stick with your pellets? Let's check these fish out. Alright, you got a good view of Herman there. Changer is in the cave. She's what I consider a black widow frontosa, but she does not look like the black widow frontosas you normally see. She just has a web-like pattern on both of her sides. So I'm going to go ahead and put some shrimp in there for you to see them eat. Alright. Now you see that Herman, even though he's looking good and gaining a lot of health, he's still a skittish fish. But look at that. That's a nice gulp. That was a good shot of him eating it. Look how big his mouth is going. Now sometimes he tries to go for a second piece, even though he cannot hold it, so it doesn't work out too well. Now we have a piece over here for Changer. Let's see if he'll leave that alone. Nope. Well, yeah, he did leave it alone. Let's see if she'll go up there and get it. I may have to take something. Nope, she's going to get it. There she goes. She's tearing into it. So she was able there to get the shrimp with no problem with Herman. Her coloration is looking good. Everything's looking good. I really think the added argonite to this aquarium starting this week, which actually I'll be putting it in on Wednesday. We'll see how it changes the coloration, because I'll be putting it on Wednesday and you'll be seeing a new video shortly afterwards on Monday. So it'll be a video that was taken right after I put it in a few days, and you'll actually get to see it on Monday. And Monday is my release date. So you see Herman there, he's a hog. That's his second piece. Most likely he'll have to spit that out until he can eat the first one. Sometimes, your fish are not the most intelligent. Let's get a little zoom in on him. Alright. Alright, let me sum it up real quick. I gotta give you one last announcement. Now, in a previous video, which, several of you have seen, I said give me a thumbs up because it helps my channel and allows me to, in the future, get bigger aquariums instead of the size I have now. That allows me to get more viewership. Each like does. So what I've done, I've focused more on the Frontosas. Yes, I had the 125 full of peacocks, the Dragon Bloods, well, I don't think I get as much viewership, as much comments, as much likes as I do Frontosas. So the big announcement is I'm refocusing on the Frontosas. They went back into that 125. Not the same ones. These are the more ones with a little bit more color in there. Also added Mr. K to it. So I couldn't show you on this video because I had to take out 100 fish and stir things up and add the Frontosas. So it'll be the next video I do. So make sure you check that out. But make sure, just remember, to give me a thumbs up to help my channel grow, and so I can have more bigger aquariums, and I'm going to actually use those for Frontosas. Now I'm going to also use them for the ones I have now, and possibly a different type in the future. So if you really like my channel for the Frontosa videos and other videos as well, you know, let me have a like, and that will help me get that aquarium quicker. So I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, this is Frontosa, cichlids, and more. I got more. I got different fish in these aquariums around here. And so if you don't like Frontosas, I got something for you. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.